Rule number 1 when getting stopped by the police: never turn around 180 degrees. There is no reason why you or anybody in your car should ever be getting pulled over and do this. That's a dead giveaway, something going on. Don't do that, bro. Everybody in your car should be calm and chill. You know, like, and the same thing applies to when you passing by the police. You see them on the side of the road clocking people. You don't need to pass by them like this, looking all out your window at them. What are you doing? You know, it's not about being stiff. You ain't got to be 10 and 2, you feel me? But focus on the road. Watch the road. Watch the cars in front of you. Don't worry about him. Mind your business. You know, let that police officer do what he gonna do, and you do what you do. But don't ever let him catch you just staring at him. For some reason, that's seen as intimidating. It's seen as suspicious. And make it look like you're doing something. All these cars out here on the streets, and you looking at me. Big parking lot full of people, but you staring at the police. Like, don't invite them into your space. Mind your business, focus on the road. Rule number 2, do not speak unless spoken to. There is no reason why anybody in your car or in your group should be yelling over you or through you to talk to the police. The only person that should be talking to the police is whoever the police is talking to. Your partner in the passenger side or in the back seat shouldn't be yelling, talking about how you doing, officer, and how's your day going, officer, over you. No. Tell your partner to shut up. Whoever in the back seat need to shut up. The only person that should be talking is whoever the officer is talking to. Keep things uniform. Keep them clean. You know, keep the officer off his toes. Don't make it seem like y'all all over the place. Don't make it seem like y'all unorganized. Don't make it look like this y'all first encounter. Chill. You know, we got to be military minded when dealing with these people coming to our cars with guns on them and authority to kill us if necessary. We have to be military minded. Keep things organized. Keep things clean. Only speak when spoken to. Rule number 3, avoid arguing with the police or with passengers. There is no reason why you should be arguing with your boy in the passenger side or in the back seat about anything for any reason when you got a police at your window. Everybody in the car need to be quiet anyway. Nobody should be talking other than the person that the officer is talking to. Avoid arguing and make y'all look suspicious and make y'all look unorganized. I'm talking about whether he's at your window or whether he at his car, period. While you have been pulled over, everybody need to be on the same page and in unison. And if that means you got to figure out your game plan before you pull out the parking lot, do that. Figure out your alibi before you leave the house, do that. But do not go arguing with your boy about the situation or anything while the officer is at your window. Be smarter than that. Rule number 4, be yourself. You don't have to go out of your way to create some kind of friendly persona with the officer. That's not necessary. So telling him about the kittens that you adopted this past weekend, telling him about the orphanage that you visit every Thursday, or how your dad is a cop, or whatever you come up with at that time, that's not necessary. Let the officer do his job so you can do yours. And a lot of the time, they gonna see right through that anyway. Don't jam yourself in a corner you can't get yourself out of. Chill. And the same goes for all your passengers. Don't start playing gospel music when you get pulled over thinking that's gonna save you. Chill. Be yourself. And you're gonna be good. Rule number 5, avoid self-snitching. These officers have a job to do. We pay taxes so that they can do their job. I have no obligation to make your job any easier. I already pay taxes for you to do your job. No, if you think there's drugs in this car, then search the car and find them. If you think there's guns or illegal activity in this car, then do an investigation and prove that. But I'm not about to make your job easier. Don't fall for that trick that they always use, talking about I don't care about a little bit of weed, man. If there's something in the car, man, just let me know, man. Don't fall for that. They have no obligation to let you slide just because you told the truth. No. If there's drugs in this car, then find it. If you don't care about a little marijuana, then search the car, find the weed, and throw it away. Oh, but they're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them trick you off the streets. Don't let them trick you out of your position. No, if there's drugs in this car, find them. You can tell on yourself if you choose to, but don't think that telling on yourself is going to save you from something. That's a lie. Rule number 6, do not confuse police small talk with being cool. The police are trained to keep your guard down. Little small talk like, you know, oh man, where'd you get that car, man? I like this car, man. And oh, that's a nice phone right there, man. Man, where you get them shoes, man? Or whatever they say. Don't let that fool you. You know, that's their job. And a lot of times they do that good cop, bad cop thing. Be smart. You know, they only create those personas because they want to, you know, create a more friendly environment so you feel less likely to harm them. And also, so if need be, you're more likely to give them the information that they're looking for because you feel like this officer ain't the same as the other ones or whatever the case is. Don't let them trick you like that. It's their job to make you feel comfortable with them. They want you to feel comfortable so they can get information from you. They want you to feel comfortable so that way you're more likely to tell on yourself, you know, or to accidentally tell on others. They want you to feel comfortable. Don't let them trick you like that. Give these police what they're asking for, nothing more, nothing less. Do not answer any questions about any gang members, about any criminal activity, anything that sounds incriminating. Hey man, I need a lawyer. You don't have to answer any questions under the grounds that they may incriminate you. Do not let them trick you off the streets. Rule number 7, follow all reasonable requests to avoid an increase in tension. The police more than likely aren't going to ask you anything complicated, bro. They're going to ask you for your ID, your insurance, you know, little trivial questions, where you're going, what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to answer, you know, incriminating questions or trivial questions under the grounds that they may incriminate you. That is true. However, if you want to avoid tenseful situations, just follow reasonable requests. Get a man your ID, your license. Simple. I saw a story of a gentleman in the United States. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but you can probably Google it yourself. The man was peeing on the side of his car, and the officer walked up to him while he was peeing. And he stopped, and the officer said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm just chilling." And the officer said, "What's that on the ground?" He said, "That ain't nothing, that's lemonade." And the officer said, "That's pee." He said, "Nah, that's lemonade." He said, "Okay, if it's lemonade, then get down there and lick it." And the man said, "Who you think you're talking to?" That is not a reasonable request. You know, in a situation like that, detention has no choice but to go through the roof. You done disrespected my manhood. You done challenged my manhood now. I'm not about to lick anything off the ground, period. I'm not a dog. You know, so I can understand a situation where detention escalates itself. I understand. To avoid a tense situation, follow reasonable requests so you can get this traffic stop over with and keep it pushing. You know you didn't do nothing. The officer know you didn't do nothing. Everybody know you didn't do nothing. But you don't have to go out of your way to create a problem. Just get a man your ID or get an officer your ID, whatever they looking for, and just keep it pushing, bro. They probably just gonna give you a little warning, stay out the street or whatever, and just keep moving. You don't have to create a problem when there ain't one. Chill. Rule number 8. Do not stick a cell phone camera in this officer's face the moment they come to your window. What I've noticed is that sometimes recording unnecessarily can increase the tension. You know, you don't have to, you know, as soon as they come to your window, you putting the camera all in their face. Oh, I'm recording for my safety so you don't do anything. That's not necessary. I seen on Instagram, Plies put on his Instagram that he shows the officers a picture of Derek Chauvin when they come to the window so they know not to play with him or so they can think twice. Do not do that. That's not necessary. You're creating a hostile environment trying to avoid a hostile environment. Just chill. Like, you don't need to do all that. If you want to record, set your phone in the seat, let it record, bro. Like, it's not that crucial. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to antagonize the situation. Put the officer on edge. That's not necessary.